Hi, and you're very welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland 5 to Follow. We have 3 meetings this weekend, 2 days of jumps at Tramore, Saturday and Sunday, and then a flat card in Dundalk on Sunday. Murph, we'll have a little look back to last week.
Yes, didn't do too bad, I suppose. Miriam was a big winner at the Curragh in Sutherland at 4 to 1. Paid great odds on the actual tote if anyone was looking up to back him. We also had a couple of placed horses. C. Certain was only third behind Slade Power, and we had Caramea was also placed as well. So hopefully we can do as well, or hopefully a little bit better this weekend. And I believe you're going to start us off at one at Tramore on Saturday?
Yeah, so Tramore Saturday, it's the 6:50, it's the Summerhill Shopping Centre Beginner's Chase. Now my selection, I've gone for Gordon Elliott's horse, Raji. He's just been so consistent. His last 5 runs, like he hasn't been out of the first 3. Hitting the crossbar, and he's kind of been unlucky. He's met some good horses. Last time out at Kilbeggan, he was unfortunate enough to come up against Sizing Machine, who was really classy.
I was actually down at Kilbeggan last Saturday, and I seen that Sizing Machine win. He certainly was a machine, alright. He looks a very good horse, so it was a good performance by Raji, so he must have a very big chance.
Exactly, it was, and it's interesting, the horse that was third was actually 11 lengths back, so Raji must be in good form, do you know. Davy Condon takes the ride again. Obviously knows him very well at this stage, and it's also good to point out he has a little bit of course form. I think it's very important, the likes of Tramore, that you know the course and you have a little bit of form there. And back in May he was third, only beaten about 4 lengths, so that has to be an advantage to him. So I'm going to stick with him, and also I think the distance wise, I think the further he goes, the better he is, you know, and it's 2-6 this week, and you know it should suit him well.
I think Raji is a good selection, Miriam, to start us off. And now for our second selection, I'm actually going to go to the flat at Dundalk. An interesting meeting, this one. It's actually six years since Dundalk started. It actually started on the 27th of August in 2007. So it's a big day at Dundalk on Sunday. It's been a welcoming addition to the race in Candor. And the very first race there on Sunday, there's actually 8 races, and it starts at 2:10. The Crown Plaza Race and Stay rated race over 5 furlongs. A very tricky race here. My Good Brother from the Thomas Courtyard is sure to be favourite, I think, after his most recent performance at Dundalk when he won very easily. He was raised £14 for that, and then finished a good third last week against Ansidejour in a very decent sprint at Tipperary. He obviously is the one to beat, but I'm just going to put up a horse against him, trained by James Barrett, a horse called Speed Dream, the mount of Ronan Whelan, of course, last year's champion apprentice. This one has been in good form as well. He won well at Navan there in June, and then ran a good race in the Rockingham handicap from £2 out of the handicap. He only got beaten 3 lengths. He finished 9th to Who's the Cat. That's pretty good form. The likes of Timeless Call and Russian Soul both have come out and on very well since that race actually took place. So I think Speed Dream, drawn 4, might just be good enough to beat the likely favourite, My Good Brother. We're going to stick at Dundalk then for our next selection. That's the third selection for this week, and it's the very last race in the card, the 5:45. A very valuable handicap here, the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Red God handicap over 1.25 miles. Very open contest in this one. The weights are headed here by Steps to Freedom from Jessica Harrington, and this one is sure to run very well. He likes Dundalk, loves the fast ground up there. But I'm going to take a chance on one of John Egan's, a horse called Salam Aleikum, who was a bit unlucky at Galway last time in the Topaz Mile. He only finished 7th on that occasion, but would have finished closer. Now the winner on that occasion, Brendan Bracken, won by a wide margin. I think the mile was too short for Salam Aleikum on that occasion. He's better judged on the form that seen him finish 2nd to Stronger Than Me at the Curragh on Derby weekend. He's already won twice at Dundalk, which I think is quite important. He does have, a reasonable weight as well. He's well drawn. I think, about 8 or 10 to 1, he's certainly recommended each way. The likes of Magenta must go well, and Abbey Vale but went close to Curragh last time too. So it is a really tough contest, this one. But I'm going to go for Salam Aleikum each way for John Egan. And then I'm going to go to Tramore on Sunday for my final selection, my third selection and the fourth on this week. Horse called Money Spider in the feature race, the Richard Power Handicap Hurdle, which has been run at Tramore for many, many years. Going back well to the 70s, so it's traditionally a very strong contest. I think this one, Money Spider, was just third at Kilbeggan last time out, had earlier won very well at Bellistown. Now the forecast ground at the moment is yielding. If the ground dries out more, which I think it will do over the weekend, it'll suit it even better. And I think with Andrew McNamara on board, John O'Shea's mare will probably win this one. It's bound to be maybe 3 or 4 to 1. The likes of Days Ahead and Invincible Dawn will be dangerous, but I think certainly that this Money Spider has a lot going for it. And I believe then you're going to finish off in Tramore?
Yeah, so it's still in Tramore, and it's the 5th race, the 4:55. It's the Heinz Palmeyer Memorial Handicap Steeplechase, a 0 to 109. My selection in this is the Richard Rath trained Edmundo. Very consistent again, mixing it between hurdles and fences the last while. Last run was Galway in a hot novice contest, not disgraced behind Rebel Fitz, but he's back to handicap company again now on Sunday, and he'll probably find life a little bit easier there. Actually, sticking with Galway, his form got a great boost on the Sunday of Galway. If we go back to 2 runs ago for Edmundo in Killarney, a horse called Ballyfin Boy was, Edmundo was 3rd, Ballyfin Boy was 4th, and Ballyfin Boy was 6 lengths behind Edmundo that day. Ballyfin Boy since went on to win the big chase on the Sunday of Galway. It was very valuable handicap steeplechase, so it has to be a massive boost to Edmundo's form, you know. Ben Dalton stays with him, he takes another 5 off him, and I think Edmundo he's been knocking on the door for that chase win, and I think Sunday could be the day.
Well, certainly, I thought he ran very well against Rebel Fitz because I was expecting him to drop away a lot earlier. It was obviously a high-class contest with a few winners in the race as well, an English challenger, and he's our man. So I think Edmundo going back to handicap company is a good selection there. So that's our selections for this week. Now, where are we going next week, Miriam? I know we have the York Festival next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday in England. A lot of good racing there, but where are we in Ireland next weekend?
Well, we're in the car on Saturday. We have the Tattersall Ireland Super Auction Sale Stakes, and then to Cork on Sunday for a National Hunt card.
So should be good racing to look forward to there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you'd like to see any more information about this, you can visit our website at goracing.ie or find us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.
Go Racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.